I just got back from the 18th Annual Pawpaw Festival at the Horn Farm Center for Agricultural Education. This is my second year going. It is a lot of fun. There were, I don't know how many people. Last year I thought there were a lot. This year there was a steady line of traffic from about the time I got there at 10:15 a.m. It opened at 10, and I didn't see a break in the line to get into the parking lot until about 1:15 or so. So it was a pretty busy event. I covered it in the magazine last year for this year, so I photographed it a year ago, and it ran this year in the column in Lancaster County Magazine. A couple of things I wanted to share. I have quite a number of pickups. I didn't think I was going to get anything, and I didn't get any trees. No, I did not. I behaved. First stop was off the beaten path. Bill Loris. I got a couple of Lingonberry shrubs to fill in some understory. I already had one variety that I planted this spring. They just make a nice ground cover that also fruit. They also had Pawpaw Whoopie pies, which I've never heard of or seen or tasted. I might have to try one of those here in a little bit. Obviously pawpaws, if you've never had one, this one is a bit beyond ripe, which to me is perfect. They have pineapple, custardy, creamy kind of flavor. These are cultivars, so they are grafted trees that have a known quality, whereas if you grow from a seed, you're going to get whatever nature gives you. So while seedlings are really inexpensive, cultivars are what I would recommend, especially for the time investment, the number of years it's going to take until you finally get fruit that is significant. Last pickup from off the beaten path were fresh, ripe, finally ripe figs. I can't tell you how many times I've tried figs this year, and they were not yet ready to go. So knowing Bill, I walked away with a quart. This is going to happen right now. That is a ripe fig. That has a lot of flavor to it. I don't know what they are. It's a mixed container. That's delicious. That is definitely jam-like. This is a size I've never seen. Kind of a different shape. Gorgeous color. So that was off the beaten path. The thing that I have had on my mind for a while are kiwi berry plants, and I have 3. So this particular grouping came from Ort Family Farm in Bradford, New York. They were at the festival last year. These kiwi vines should definitely do okay in Zone 6B if they're coming from New York. We have Arctic Kiwi Red Beauty and an Arctic Kiwi September Sun. Those are the 2 female varieties here on the left. They have a bit of color, so they're going to be what fruit, and they require a male variety which does not produce anything. That is an Arctic Beauty. Colomicta is the family of those 3. So these are going to go at the top of the garden around the arbor. I'll probably plant the male on one side so I can keep an eye on which is which when I'm pruning in the future. But all 3 of those were on my radar for a while. I've had trouble with other varieties in this soil. Just can't seem to get it to take, so rather than keep putting energy into it, I think I'm going to let that one go. So last but not least, let's open up one of these pawpaws and see how they look, if not taste. Who am I kidding? We're going to open it and taste it. So, North America's largest indigenous fruit. It does not look like it belongs anywhere near Pennsylvania. Yeah, that is definitely just past ripe, which is where I like it. Tons of pineapple flavor. Wow, yeah, that's going to be good. This I'm going to grab a spoon. These are a little bit messy. Kind of has a custard-like soft banana, soft pineapple kind of a texture to it. Yeah, very tropical. Yeah, that's pretty good. I've had some wild pawpaws last year. They just had an off flavor, kind of bitter, not very pleasing. These are much better, being a cultivar. I know they're either from Peterson or KSU, I'm not sure which, but those are the two main variety cultivators of pawpaws in North America that I know of. Yeah, that's like eating ice cream out of a fruit. Delicious. And I guess I shouldn't leave out the very last item, which is the Pawpaw Whoopie Pie. So whoopie pies are a very Lancaster County kind of a food. Normally they're chocolate, like chocolate cake with a cream filling. They're incredibly sweet. I've given them to some European friends of mine to see what they thought, and they could not finish them because they're just painfully sweet. So you can kind of see there's some fruit mixed in there. Yeah, this is closer to what a pumpkin whoopie pie might be this time of year in terms of color. They're a little more orange than this. Let's give that a taste. I wish I had bought more. That's pretty fantastic. It almost has a cinnamon flavor to it. I don't know if that's something they added. It's just marketed as a Pawpaw Whoopie Pie. Kind of apple-like. Not sure what baking would do to the sugars in a pawpaw, but it definitely didn't hurt. So anyway, there's the update from today. Stay tuned. When I get these in ground, I will follow up with another video. Thanks for watching. And now I can finally devour the rest of this thing. Peace.